wards a 20-foot cube area from intrusion, and if anybody that enters it trips an alarm. You could do something like, if you had a door and the door opened, then the alarm would sound. I would let you have a clockwork device that does that.
How I imagined it was more like she just sets up kind of like tripwire type of things, and like they are connected each on one end where I am, and then like if something passes on one of those wires, then...
I guess basically what you have is, instead of, so like the example Tinker toys that come from the player's handbook are a clockwork toy, which is a clockwork animal, monster, or person, like a frog or a mouse or something like that, and it moves across the ground when you wind it up. Or a fire starter that you strike it and then it creates a sustained flame, or a music box, and when you open it, it plays a single song at a moderate volume. So I think the sort of thing that you have built, Zinzi, is kind of like a music box contraption, except that when the wire is pulled out of it, there is a bell, and it sort of like unleashes a flywheel, and then the bell rings for 30 seconds while the flywheel is unleashed from pulling the wire. So you're able to set up like a few stakes in the ground and string a wire around them in order to create a perimeter, but it's not quite as reliable as the alarm spell. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Cool. Would you roll a sleight of hand test for me? Actually, let me look at the character sheets. It might be something.
Didn't I use my Tinker's tools because I'm using Tinker?
Yes, that's exactly what I want you to do. Okay, please roll a Tinker's Tools check. Oh yeah, you rolled a 24, which is awesome.
So she goes over and she sticks some stakes in the ground, and you just see her setting this up around her little cave thing, primarily just in the entrance area, and then tying them all by the string, and then the last one she has linked to this little box that she sets up, and inside the box she has like a bell in there, and she makes sure the wire's connected, and then closes the box down and goes, "All right, good luck, Captain." And she like goes and curls up in a little...
Wait, if I want to wake you all up quickly, I just pull this wire?
I wouldn't do that, it's kind of loud.
Okay, so if I want to wake you up quickly, I just poke you.
Sure.
Okay, good night, Sprite.
Good night, Captain.
Awesome.
I am now keeping watch, and I have no dark vision. So I take my stone out of my pocket, I cover it like in a bit of scarf to just dim it slightly, and I'm just going to put it on the ground in front of me so I can see a little bit.
So it's basically operating like a candle?
Yeah, kind of just reducing the range of it.
Someone in chat says, even after Label the Vampire Slayer, Maggie cannot resist playing stakes.
Nice. You've just been too well trained.
Pretty good.
Yeah, wait until she starts shooting people in the groin, then you'll know.
Let's go.
All right, awesome.
Spartacus.
So, VP, would you roll a perception test for me, please?
Yes.
Do I have an advantage because it is dark?
No, you have a candle. Okay.
Hey,
Nice.
my first terrible roll! 17!
Nice, a 17. So you sit quietly overnight, and you can hear the creaking of bones carried to you on the wind. You feel the cold chill of this fog being blown past you, and every once in a while you hear the crust-shattering, crunching sound of this massive beast walking somewhere out in the distance.
I spend the night... Well, there's nothing around, just get my sword out, and I start carving little